Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Sit down, please. I'd like to speak English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get it started. Today, it is May 9th, 2023. It's on Tuesday and sunny outside. How are you spending Tuesday? How do you like Tuesday? Do you like Tuesday? Or do you hate Tuesday? Do you have work today or school? Or do you have a day off today? It depends on your schedule. It hinges on your schedule. When I was a student, I started to get used to the lifestyle in a day, in a week after spending Monday. Monday used to be the worst because I had to turn my motivation or ordinary orbit to the previous normal working condition after holidays, so it took some time. And Monday worked as the rehabilitation, something of a rehabilitation, and I started to get used to the working condition from Tuesday. Studying condition from Tuesday. Working too. The pending problems will be dealt with at the meeting. The most pending problem should be dealt with in the first place in the morning. Pending. Pending mysteries. Pending incidents. Pending problems. Pending issues. There are tons of pending problems out there which should be dealt with, cope with. Please help yourself to the food and drinks on the table, pending your turn. Thank you for your cooperation. Pending. Solving pending problems one by one is my strategy. My strategy. Solving pending problems one by one. Solve pending problems one by one, little by little. Solve pending problems one by one. Solving pending problems one by one. Pending problems. Pending mysteries. Pending cases. Pending incidents. Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. Patent pending. 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 Are you interested in get the patent of your invention? Are you interested in submitting the patent of your inventions? Are you interested in submitting the patent of your inventions? Pending, pending. Patent pending. Patent pending. How many patent pendings are there? How many patents pending are there? Do you know how many patents are there? Do you know how many patents there are? Do you know how many patents are there? How many patents there are? Pending. Patent 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 pending. Is it patent pending? Is it the patent? Is it the patent pending? 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 Is it patent pending? Is it the patent pending? Is it the patent pending? Is it the patent pending? Is the patent still pending? Is the patent pending? Patent pending. 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 Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. How many pending lawsuits are there? Is it the lawsuit still pending? Is it a pending lawsuit? Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. Is it a pending lawsuit? 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 Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. How long will it take to finish the pending lawsuit usually? How long will it take to put an end to the pending lawsuit? Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. What is the cause of the pending lawsuit. What is being discussed, judged in the pending lawsuit? Pending lawsuit. Do citizens have the right to listen to the judge in the pending lawsuit? Pending lawsuit. Pending lawsuit. There are a heap of pending problems in the machine. There are a pile of problems, a pile of pending problems on the desk. There are a heap of pending problems. There are a heap of pending problems. There are a pile of pending problems. Pending, pending, pending. How do you kill your time pending your turn at attraction or restaurant and so on? How do you kill your time pending your turn in front of the restaurant or attraction? Maybe most of them must be using a smartphone to kill their time. I guess most people will use a smartphone to kill time pending something, pending your turn. How do you spend your time pending your turn? How do you spend pending your friends at the platform of the train station? How do you spend your time pending your friend? What kind of crops are they harvesting? I usually eat crop every day. I usually eat crops every day, such as rice, wheat, and so on. Rice is my staple in a daily life. The crops planting now will be harvested in summer. What kinds of crops are they harvesting? What kind of crops? What kind of crops are they harvesting there? Rice. Is cropping rice difficult? Can I crop rice in my area? Can I crop rice here? Can I crop rice here? Can I crop rice here? What are the older couples cropping? What are the older couple cropping there? Excuse me, I'd like to crop rice in my country. Is it possible? Can I buy the seeds? Excuse me, I'd like to crop rice in my country. Is it possible? Given the environment, temperature, and so on. Concerning the temperature, environment, and so on. In spring, I can see old couples cropping rice. I feel calmed when I see old couples cropping flowers, vegetables, and so on. Whenever I see old couples cropping vegetables in countryside, I feel calmed. I can relax. I can be relaxed. Whenever I see old couples harvesting vegetables in a countryside, I feel glad. I feel calmed. How soon can I crop the vegetable? I know the strategy to crop much earlier than usual season and send them to the urban cities. I learned the way to crop vegetables or other vegetation much earlier than usual season and export them to urban cities. Now there are many technologies are available, so it is possible. The farmers can grow the vegetables or other vegetations in a warm makeshift house. And we can also use the light, making the plants think that the season is still summer or other season, making the vegetables delay or fasten or accelerate the growth or season to bloom and so on. I learned about the strategy of cropping vegetables much earlier or later than usual season and export them to urban cities. Now, many strategies and technologies are available, such as warm makeshift house, makeshift tents, and we can also use the light, making the plants think that the season is still summer and so on, even in winter, which makes the vegetables bloom later or faster. What are they cropping over there? What are what are they cropping over here? What are they cropping there? What kind of crops are they harvesting now? Rice, wheat. Crop. Excuse me, I'd like to crop sunflowers in my garden. Where can I buy the seeds? Excuse me, I'd like to crop sunflowers in my garden. Where can I buy the seeds? The plants sown this season will be cropped in summer. The plants sown here today will be cropped in summer. What are they cropping over there? The rice will be cropped in summer. The rice will be cropped in summer. I'd like to try cropping rice in my area. Is it possible? Where is the best environment to crop grape? Where is the best area to crop rice? Where is the best season? Where is the best place to crop rice? Where is the best place to crop rice? Where is the best place to crop wheat? Where is the best place to crop potato? 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 The rice will crop. The rice will crop in many areas in summer. The rice will crop. The rice will crop in summer in many areas in Japan, around Japan. There are subtle differences according to the region, but usually rice crops in summer. When will the grape crop? 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 When will the sunflower crop? I'm guessing from the name, maybe it will be summer. Is it right? Is it right? When will the sunflower crop? Guessing from the name, maybe it will be summer. Is it correct? The rice usually crops in summer. 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 When will the grape crop? I'd like to know when the grape will crop. I'd like to know when the grape crop I planted. If I plant grape here today, when will it crop? When will it crop? If I plant the grape here today, when will it crop? When will it crop? When will it crop? If I plant rice here today, when will it crop? When will it crop? If I plant the seeds of sunflower today, when will they crop? When will they crop? If I plant the seeds of sunflower today, when will they crop? When will they crop? If I plant the seeds of sunflower here today, when will they crop? 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 If I plant the seeds of sunflower here today, when will they crop? When will they crop? As far as I know, the rules are different according to the states. According to the state. As far as I know, the rules and laws differ according to the state. Which province are you from? Which state are you from? Please guess from my dialect. Which is bigger between province and county? Which is bigger in scale between province and prefecture? I like to see the provincial features when I travel. The differences in the different in the province is one of the attractions I can enjoy when I travel. Provincial. We have to follow the provincial rules and laws. Each state, each province has different. Each state has their own rules or laws. We have to follow the provincial rules. Provincial. We have to follow provincial rules. Provincial. We have to follow the provincial rules. We have to follow the provincial rules. Provincial. Which do you prefer to live in? Provincial or urban area? Provincial, urban, provincial. Provincial. Provincial rules. Each provincial rule. We have to follow each provincial rule. The state of emergency was issued on the provincial scale. The state of emergency was issued on a provincial scale. Getting the profit is a benefit for those living in the province. What kind of provincial benefits can I get in the province? What kind of provincial benefits can you get there? What kinds of provincial benefits can you get there? What provincial benefits can you get by living there? Provincial, 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 provincial. Provincial, the provincial feature, provincial feature, provincial feature. Which province is the largest in population among the country, among the states? Provincial, provincial election. Provincial governor, provincial governor. The county government. Which is bigger in population between province and county? The electricity company supplies the county with electricity. The public sector supplies each county with electricity. The public sector supplies each county with water. County. County. Which is bigger in population? County or prefecture? Maybe prefecture. County. The county government. The county council. Municipal council. I'm not going to run for the election to choose the member for municipal council. The county government. The county government. The county government. The county government. Let's flee the coastline before the typhoon approaches. If you want to flee from busy life in urban city, it depends on you. It hinges on you. It hinges on you whether or not you should flee. You flee urban cities. Would you like to flee busy life in urban cities? Would you like to flee the urban cities? Would you like to flee busy daily life in urban city? Would you like to flee busy daily life in the urban city? Would you like to flee the busy daily life in the urban city? Would you like to flee hustle and bustle? Whenever I get into congestion, I feel like fleeing that situation. Whenever I get into crowded places, such as Shinagawa Station, Umeda number, I feel like fleeing that situation. Whenever I get into crowded places, too much crowded places, I feel like fleeing that situation. But fleeing difficult situations will not make us grow. Getting over the difficulties will make us grow. The associate professor at that time told me to visit his laboratory at any time, but he must have forgotten that. The associate professor at that time told me to visit his laboratory at any time, but he must have forgotten that. The associate professor told me to visit his laboratory at any time at nomikai, a party, about 10 years ago. At any time, 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 at any time. The associate professor at that time told me at the party to visit his laboratory after my graduation at any time, at any time. Now that it has been over 10 years since he told me that, he must have forgotten that. Now that I have been released from the hospital, I can do what I like. I can stay in my room. I noticed some dangerous points while descending the stairs. One of them is the floor is easier to slip, so I will buy and put something material on the floor so that we won't slip while descending or ascending the stairs. We took the same route as we took. We descended the same route as we climbed on the way. We descended the same route as we climbed the mountain. On the mountain, we descended from the same route as we took on the ride on the climb. We descended from the same route as we climbed. Climbed on. We descended on the same route as we climbed on. We descended on the same route as we climbed on. The time spent for the descent was much faster than those spent for climb on the mountain. Descending on the ladder is, I felt, more scary than climbing the ladders. How long will you have to descend more? How long will I have to descend more? How long will I descend more on the mountain? How long will I descend? How long will I descend to the destination, the lodge? How long will I descend more to the lodge? How long will I descend to approach, to get to arrive at, to reach the lodge? How long still will I descend to the lodge? How long will I descend? How long will I descend? How long will I have to descend to the to get to the lodge, to reach 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 the lodge, to get to the lodge, to arrive at the lodge? While descending on the route of the mountain, many lively mountain climbers greeted me. They are very nice. How long will it take to descending the mountain? The time spent for climbing the mountain took much shorter than that spent for the climb. Descending the steep ladder can be scarier than climbing the ladder. Descending the steep ladder can be scarier than climbing the ladder. Descending the steep ladder of the castle can be scarier than climbing. Do you think so too? Do you think so too? Do you agree with me? We descended the same route as we took for the climb. We descended the same route as we climbed. We descended the same route as we took for the climb. We descended the same route as we took for the climb. We descended the same route as we took when we climbed the mountain. We descended the same route as we climbed, as we took when we climbed the mountain. Each time we descended the mountain, it's already 5 o'clock, so it can be risky to climb the mountain in the dark, so we should leave now. We should arrive at our parking lot before it gets dark. So it's time we descended the mountain. It's time we descended the mountain. Descended the mountain. It's high time we descended the mountain. It's about time we descended the mountain. We descended the mountain. We descended the mountain. We descended the mountain. The emperor is said to be the descendant of Amaterasu, the supreme goddess of the sun. The emperor is said to be the descendant of legendary first emperor Jinmu. The emperor is believed to be the descendant of Amaterasu or Mikami, the supreme goddess of the sun. Descendant. I'd like to know if there is a descendant of the musician, classic musician. I'd like to know if there is a descendant of the musician. He is a descendant of the Tokugawa family, who recently appears on TV. Descendant. Descendant. How can we stop the descendant tendency of the population? The newly inaugurated CEO, Chief Executive Officer, put an end to the descending trend of the stock prices with unique ideas and strategies, which other companies never try. The newly inaugurated, very unique oriented CEO put an end to the descending tendency trend of the stock prices of the company. Descendant. The newly inaugurated Chief Executive Officer of the company put an end to the descendant stock price and reputation with unique, crazy ideas and strategies which other companies never try. Descendant. The princess wore descendant crown on her head. The princess appeared in public wearing a crown passed down from her family, from generation to generation. The princess appeared in public wearing the crown, descendant crown from generation to generation in her family, in the imperial family, royal family. Descendant. How can we stop the descendant trend of the economy? The lift of border measures will bring to an end the descendant trend of economy to a certain extent. The total lift of border measures will contribute to stopping the descendant economy to a certain extent, to some degrees. The total lift of border measures will contribute to bring to an end, put an end to descendant economy to a certain extent, to some degrees, to some extent. Some descendant objects from the building were observed during the earthquake, during the typhoon. Many unidentified descendant objects were observed during the typhoon. Many unidentified descendant objects were observed during the typhoon. The newly inaugurated chief executive officer put an end to the descending stock price of the company with unique, crazy strategies. Descending. What are the descending objects over there? Descending. Descending. Descending object. Descending trend of the reputation. Stock price. Cryptocurrency. And so on. Descending. 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 Descending pathway, descending path, descending trail. Descending trend of the stock price. Descending trend of the population. What is the situation of anarchy like? What is the situation of anarchy like? Is there a country or a place with anarchy? Anarchy. Is there a country or a place with anarchy? The district used to be anarchy. The district used to be anarchy for a time being, for a while. Anarchy. The district used to be anarchy until the government forcefully intervened in. The district used to be anarchy until the government destroyed with force. The district used to be anarchy until the government intervened in with force. Anarchy. The district used to be anarchy until the government decided to intervene in with force. Don't interfere with me while I'm studying. The district used to be anarchy until the government intervened with force and destroyed the buildings, turning it into a park, peaceful park. The district used to be anarchy until the government intervened by destroying the building at all, turning them into a peaceful park, garden. Anarchy. Anarchy, 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 anarchy. Is there a country or place with anarchy in the world? Is there a country or place with anarchy? Anarchy. Anarchy sounds very scary for me. Anarchy. Because the safety is guaranteed by the government to a certain extent. Anarchy. 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 anarchy, anarchy. 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 What is the situation with anarchy like? What is the situation with anarchy like? Anarchy. Is there a country or place with anarchy? Anarchy. Order collapsed during the anarchy of the country. The order came back normal after the anarchy. Anarchy. The passport lost the effectiveness during the anarchy. How will the effectiveness of my passport be like during the anarchy? Can I enter the country, or do I have to stay in the airport, inside the airport? Anarchy. And how will the effectiveness of my passport be like when anarchy happens? Anarchy. I learned about the anarchism from the social studies textbook. Anarchism. I learned about the existence of anarchism and anarchists from the social studies class and textbooks. Social studies 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 class. I learned about existence of anarchism and anarchists from social studies textbooks. Social studies textbooks. I learned about the scholar who claims for almost anarchism. Anarchism. I learned about the existence of anarchists with anarchism. Anarchism. I learned about the anarchism from social studies textbooks, social studies class. Modern society class, modern society textbooks, modern society textbooks. I learned about anarchism from modern society textbooks and the class. Anarchism. I learned about the existence of anarchists from social studies class, modern society class, and the textbooks. I learned about the existence of anarchists from social studies and modern society class and the textbooks. I learned about the existence of the scholar with anarchism, almost anarchism. 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 Anarchist. I learned about the existence of anarchists claiming for anarchism in social studies class and the textbooks. I learned about the existence of anarchists claiming for anarchism in social studies class and the textbooks. Anarchist, 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 anarchism, 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 anarchism. Hardly had I stepped outside, it began to rain. When it began to rain, scarcely had I stepped outside before it began to rain. Hardly had she arrived at home when she rushed to the refrigerator. Scarcely had she arrived at home before she ran to the refrigerator. No sooner had she arrived at home than she rushed to the refrigerator. She had hardly arrived at home when she rushed to the refrigerator. She had hardly ate a set of menu before she started to feel hungry again. She had no sooner finished eating the set of menu than she started to feel hungry again. Anarchism, 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 anarchist, 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 anarchism, 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 and anarchist I learned in the social studies class and the textbooks. I learned about the existence of anarchist and anarchism in modern society class and the textbooks. Anarchist, anarchist. Leave the house now, otherwise you will miss the first train, ending up missing the lecture. preliminary lecture, preliminary course lecture. Study daily, little by little. Otherwise, you will end up studying late until at night on the day before the examination. Even with that, you cannot catch up with the content you have to deal with in a day. Prepare enough before the performance. Otherwise, you will make more mistake. Please follow the itinerary unless otherwise notified, directed, instructed. Please do not go beyond the limitation unless otherwise directed. Please proceed with the itinerary as scheduled unless otherwise notified. Unless otherwise directed, please follow the rules. Unless otherwise notified, please proceed with go ahead with the itinerary as scheduled. Unless otherwise directed, please go ahead with the itinerary as scheduled. Unless otherwise instructed, please go ahead with the itinerary as scheduled. Unless otherwise directed, no change will be made to the plan. Unless otherwise directed, no change will be made to the plan we have made. Please proceed with the itinerary as scheduled, unless otherwise directed. Please do not refrain from using the emergency exit unless otherwise directed. Please do not use the outside stairs unless otherwise directed. Please do not use the exit stairs unless otherwise instructed, unless otherwise notified for emergency. Please do not use the outside exit stairs unless otherwise directed for your safety. Unless otherwise directed, please do not do other than the itinerary. Unless otherwise directed, do not go beyond the limitation. Unless otherwise directed, Do not accept any offers from the customers. Please notify us of that beforehand, in advance. Thank you. The disrespectful the disrespectful remarks made by the politician caused a riot. The disrespectful comments by the mayor caused a riot. Police station. A police station was established newly in the district to prevent people from causing a riot. And a police station was newly established in the district in order to prevent the people from rioting. The district used to be rioting frequently before I was born, but the situation had changed drastically now. The district used to riot frequently before I was born, but the situation and the environment has changed drastically, thoroughly. Alcohol can be the cause of rioting. Alcohol can be the cause of rioting. Alcohol can be the cause of the riot. Because some people lose their way with alcohol. Some people lose their way with alcohol. Some people can be beside themselves with alcohol. And some people can be blind with alcohol. Some people can beside oneself. Some people can be beside themselves with alcohol. Some people can be beside themselves with alcohol. Some people can be beside themselves with alcohol. The new police station was established, set up there, in order to prevent the citizens from rioting. A police station was established in the district in order to prevent people from rioting. Enough number of police officers were dispatched in the venue and in and around the venue in order to prevent the customers from rioting, just in case. Riotous frequency is on the rise. Riotous frequency is on the decrease. Riotous frequency is on the decrease, on the alarming decrease, on the alarming increase, on alarming rate, on alarming pace, on alarming pace, at an alarming pace, at an alarming pace, at an alarming rate, at an alarming rate. Riotous. Riotous frequency, riotous frequency, riotous, riotous frequency, riotous frequency. Riotous frequency, riotous. Riotous frequency is on the decrease. Riotous, riotous. Riotous cause, riotous reason, riotous cause. The criminal was arrested for riotous cause, riotous thing, riotous case. Riotous, 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 riotous. Riotous reason, riotous cause, riotous, riotous cause, riotous cause, riotous, 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 riotous. The newly established police station contributed to the less riotous frequency, less riotous frequency. The beforehand dispatch of police officers in and around the venue contributed to the zero riotous happening. Riotous. Riotous. Riotous prevention. Enough number of police officers were deployed in and around the venue beforehand as riotous prevention, riotous prevention, riotous prevention, riotous, riotous. I watched the rebellion between the police officers and the residents on the in the district on video, which happened before I was born. I sometimes hear the news of rebellion in some areas, districts, places, which makes me sad. I sometimes hear the news regarding rebellion. I sometimes hear the news of rebellion in some district. Rebellion, 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 rebellion. Forces were dispatched in order to put down the rebellion. Forces were deployed in order to prevent the riot, rebellion, so as to put down the rebellion. Forces were dispatched to the place where the rebellion is happening. Rebellion, rebellion, rebellion. Put down the rebellion. Some students rebelled against the policy of wearing the school uniform every day. The students rebelled against the policy of prohibiting dyeing hair in the school. Some students rebel against the school policy by confronting the policy. Some students rebel against the school policy by breaking the rule. Some students rebel against school rules by breaking them. Rebel. Those who rebel against our policy or rules made by us are subject to be seceded from our members. Those rebelling against our policy and decisions made by us are subject to be seceded from our members. Rebel. There are always those rebelling against a policy. There are always those rebelling against a decision made by someone. There are always some people rebelling against a policy or decision made by someone. So it's not possible to enact a policy agreed by everybody. Rebel. Numerous citizens rebelled against the notorious policy. Numerous citizens rebelled against the notorious bill, but it was passed into law in the end, ultimately. Numerous citizens demonstrated and rebelled against the notorious bill in order to prevent that to be passed into law, in order to prevent that from being passed into law. Numerous citizens rebelled against the notorious bill to be passed into law. Numerous citizens demonstrated and rebelled against the notorious policy bill to be enacted. Numerous citizens rebelled against the notorious bill to be passed into law. The numerous citizens demonstrated and rebelled against the notorious bill to be enacted. Rebel against notorious bill. Are you brave enough to rebel against the decision which is wrong made by your boss? Are you brave enough to rebel against a decision made by your boss if it is wrong? Are you courageous enough to rebel against the policy of a decision made by your boss if it is wrong? Are you brave enough to confront your boss? Confront the decision made by your boss if it is wrong? Are you courageous enough to rebel against a decision made by your boss if it is wrong? Are you courageous enough to rebel against the the decision made by your boss if it is wrong? Are you brave enough to rebel against a decision made by your boss if it is wrong? Rebel against, rebel against, rebel against, rebel against, rebel against, rebel against, rebel against. Are you brave enough to be able to rebel against a decision made by your boss if it is wrong? Rebel against. Rebel. It is no use rebelling against a decision made by the dictator. It is no good rebelling against the decision made by the tyrannical boss. There is no point persuading him to stop eating. There is no point rebelling against the decision made by the tyrannical boss. Arrogant, obstinate, stubborn boss. It is no use rebelling against the decisions made by the tyrannical boss. Work on your duty, not caring about him. It is no good rebelling against the decision made by the tyrannical boss. There is no good rebelling against the decision made by the tyrannical boss. I was mad at rebellious attitude of the student. The teacher got angry at rebellious attitude of the student. She told him off. She yelled at him. She yelled in front of him. She yelled at the student. Rebellious behavior. Rebellious behavior. I got mad at the rebellious behavior of the receptionist. The person kept calm even if he got the rebellious behavior from the receptionist. The person kept calm and didn't try to confront the person who was with rebellious attitude. Rebellious. The person kept calm and didn't try to confront the opponent who was rebellious. The person kept calm and didn't try to confront the opponent who was rebellious. Rebellious behavior. Rebellious attitude of the of the idol made him unpopular. Rebellious comments in the press conference corrupted his popularity. Rebellious attitude of the customer made the staff don't want to discount on the product. Rebellious wish from the customer made the staff don't want to discount on the product. Rebellious. The person kept calm and didn't try to confront the opponent who was rebellious. There are always a couple of rebellious students in a class. I'm sorry to be rebellious because I was in a bad mood. I was in bad spirits. I'm in bad spirits. Are you in good spirits today? Are you in good spirits? Are you in good spirits? Are you in a good mood? I'd ask her. I'd like to ask my boss to give me a pay raise when he is in good spirits, when he is in good spirits, when he is in a good mood. Some people, we tend to be rebellious at some point in adolescence. We tend to be rebellious against our parents at some point in the adolescence. I don't know why. We are apt to be rebellious at some point in the adolescence. We are inclined to be rebellious to our parents at some point in the adolescence. Rebellious. We are apt to be rebellious to our parents at some point in the adolescence. I don't know why. We are inclined to be rebellious to our parents at some point in the adolescence. We tend to be rebellious to our parents at some point in our adolescence. I don't know why. Rebellious. Nobody wants to cope with rebellious customers. Nobody wants to deal with rebellious customers. Nobody would like to go on a picnic with rebellious colleagues. Nobody feels good to the rebellious attitude of the receptionist. Rebellious. Nobody feels happy to the rebellious attitude of the receptionist. Rebellious. Why are you so rebellious today? What happened? What's the matter? What's wrong? When the little girl was presented with iPhone, her rebellious attitude changed 180 degrees. Totally. When the little girl was presented with iPhone, her rebellious attitude changed totally. Rebellious. Rebellious behavior. No rebellious behavior, please. Okay, I will finish speaking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. See you.